challenge. The digital masterpiece business challenge started on the 2nd, and it has been something of utmost joy and happiness for me to see that I'm able to come out live every day, sharing simple tools and frameworks and anything that can help you and I to make our life better off, and also to be able to do more than what we are currently doing. That is what gives me joy, and that is all that I'm here to get you guys. And if you are ready, let's go straight into it. By the way, I want to say thank you to every one of you that have been watching and sending me questions. I definitely going to compile all the questions, and we're going to have one day before the end of the live, come 31st, to answer all the questions that you might have for me concerning this training and about the program. And it is very, very important to say this, that so many people are watching how life is going. You know, it will be very funny for you to just imagine that how come that we are here and today is already day 8 already. Come on, this year is not waiting for anybody. We are already 7 days off. That's a week. 8th day, that's a week. So we just have to tell ourselves the truth and remember this, that nobody is going to wait for us, and that we owe it a duty. We owe it a duty to make our life a masterpiece and to do everything possible. Everything possible. When they have told you it is not possible, where you have been told you should just forget about it, to adopt that great mindset in everything you do. In everything you do this year, I want to encourage you to make sure adopt the growth mindset. The mindset that is always improving on yourself, the mindset that is always looking for solution, the mindset that is not settling on its oasis. You know, that mindset that believes that everything you want to achieve in life is impossible. The mindset that is consistent in seeking and reaching out for your goals, that builds trust, that grows authority, that makes you consistent in everything you have chosen to do with your time and with your life, and to tell yourself that you are going to be among those people that will be getting the wisdom and everything that it entails to package your story, your skill, and expertise into a digital product that is being monetized and bringing money in on a day-to-day basis. This is the transformation I'm looking forward to see your life turn to, and together we will celebrate that transformation together. And so today, what I have for you is to show you 10 work from anywhere niches that you can explode, that you can work in 2026. That there are so many niches that anybody anywhere, with or without any techie background, can choose to work in, and you will make money. If you are on, please kindly consider giving this video a like. Please give this video a like, and let's keep it going. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for joining. Those of you that are online now, and I want you to just say hi wherever you are watching from. I would like you to just say hi in the chat. Thank you very much. Now let's go straight into it. The first thing I want to say is this: what are the income? You know, because you know that I said it earlier. I said disruption follow intention. Anytime you intend to do something, there is just a way that the world or nature is wired to just want to that resolve to scuttle that resolve for you. And you already know that where there is a demand already for anything, income will always flow to that part, not effort. So it will be very foolhardy of you to see that there is a demand for this particular thing, and for you to say no. I was making an analogy yesterday. I said, look at an item like very chilled ice cream in winter. There's no demand for it. Look at it away from that now. Look at now. Can you just imagine you having a very hot coffee? You serve with a very warm snack. That will be in demand because everybody wants to warm up. You just imagine getting out of work and you are there in the cold, and you just get home, you just want to warm up. So you want to pay attention to what are those income, what are those aspects, what are those products that are already in demand. And these are the things that will show you the impetus on what are the niche that are profitable in 2026. So there are 10 digital friendly niches that you can build, and now you can use your experience and your own expertise to read the market and know what to do and where not to go. And you only need one niche. Let me say it. Please put in the chat. Only one niche. You only need one niche. You only need one niche. Please repeat after me. You only need one niche. You don't have to be everywhere. You need one niche. And if you get that one niche very well, it's going to be the area that is going to give you the edge that you need. That is the secret. So in everything we will discuss today, make sure you don't forget it. So what niche are you going to tell yourself, that you're going to give yourself, that you know that you, by focusing on that niche and getting the right clarity and the right direction and not just guessing, you will get yourself in the right place you need. So let's get into it. The first one I have to share with you as number one, I believe you are having value. If you're having value, please say hi in the chat. The first one that I want to show you, because so far we've talked about in the day before yesterday, your mindset, you needed it, the kind of product. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are products already, I already discussed with you, the PLR, a legitimate and legal private label right that gives you opportunity to rebrand and put your name on any product, and you own it and it becomes yours. And so today let's talk about the opportunity, because we already established that income will always flow where there's a demand, and that you don't need a new idea. That is the beauty of what I'm challenging you to. You don't need to go and sit down and be rating and waiting for one divine or one melodramatic idea or one just random or weird. No. You just need to have the right market. The right market. And one of the reasons why people fail in this online digital business is not because they are not smart or not because they don't have what it takes. It's surely because of number one. Most people fail because they don't choose idea the right way. You see, if you are just choosing idea anyhow, you can be sure that if your idea, something you feel is okay, but the need you are supplying, it is the people that will tell you this is what we need. So if you are not going to fail, you must not just choose idea randomly. Before now, I was coaching a lady and she was writing a book, and I told her, this book you are writing, who is the audience? Who are the people that this book is specifically written for? And what is the pain your book is trying to correct, is trying to cure? What is the solution your book is bringing to that problem? So if you are not able to articulate clearly this, then you are not yet ready. So you must be able to become a smart builder. You want to build an online business that will be successful, you must be a smart builder. And who is a smart builder? A smart builder is somebody that can look for a problem, a genuine problem. And then when you look at that genuine problem, you are able to look for the genuine people that need that problem. It is not just about, oh, there's a problem. Who are the people? Because look at it in this way. If you look at a genuine problem, let's say diapers, to many of us that knows, diapers for newborns that they used to, keep them warm and take away their what have you. Now, if you are selling that, you already know that your audience, they are babies. They are the one that needs it. But babies cannot pay for diapers. It is the parents. So when you are choosing a problem, you have to be able to look at who are the people, and not just any people, that has the purchasing power to buy that product. Not just anybody. So if you are looking at people, okay, we say babies. So if I give you a product now, I say diapers. Who are the people that need this? We say babies, 0 to age whatever, age 3 or thereabout. Now, do those babies, do they have the purchasing power to buy diapers? The answer is no. Yeah, thank you. The answer is no. So you have to now look at, that is how you do. If you want to build a successful online business, you have to choose, not randomly, a problem that you can see there is a need for. Then you have to choose the people, and not just anybody, those that has the purchasing power. And then, so how do we now look at those 3 profitable niche that we want to look about? We already see that they have the willingness. The people that have a pain problem, they are already searching for solution and they are willing to pay. So niches are in the market. They are in in the market. They are not just hobbies. That's something I just feel like writing about, going to the moon. Who does that? Nobody. Think about, what are the problem people in your generation, age 40 and above, what are the life existential crises they go through, and how can they solve it? So from that, my own simple personal development journey and the clarity I've gotten about my life, I always see that people in that age, they are always agitated about whether life is going to leave them behind, whether they're ever going to achieve their goal, whether they're going to achieve financial freedom, whether by the time they are retiring, they are be able to do enough that will help them to have a clear and a very successful retirement benefit. So some of those things, when I call them out, I'm already calling them out. Maybe you're overwhelmed at your current situation. Maybe you are burnt out working your 9 to 5. Maybe you are searching for a direction on how you can begin to build residual income and you don't know. You see, every of this word I've said is already targeted to certain people. To anybody that is currently overwhelmed by whatever they're going to, or that is feeling burnt out because of the kind of work they do in their 9 to 5, and because of that they want to live, they don't know how to live, and they're searching for clarity and direction on what they're. Then, imagine if I now give them a premium product. If I tell you I have a product that you can log into that does not require you to be spending hours, but that can equally grant you residual side income. Everybody that I've just called out will be willing to accept that. So that is where I want to anchor. So every one of us must be grounded in knowing truly that there is solutions and there is income and there is wealth in niches, in problems, when we are able to sit down and create lasting solutions that the people that are in that need are in need of. So looking for a groundwork that can deliver a practical solution to the spiritual problem or whatever it is. If you're a faith-based person and you have believers or Christians around you, what are those pressing needs they have? Many of them, they have problems reading their Bible. So what are those practical applications you can offer to help a believer who is always leaving home very early, hardly have time for his family or himself, to still be able to read their Bible? In that way, you are creating a solution. And let's now look at another area, which is when you want to think of people that are in need of changing their career pivoting and skill transition. This is another aspect that you can make income from. That's another digital friendly niche that you can build from anywhere, because millions of people are changing careers. They're adding side income. Some people want to go and they need guidance. So can you imagine if you can build a product that can help them and that is digital, that can teach them how they can change from one career profession to the other seamlessly? Many of them, maybe they'll be looking for, how am I going to write my curriculum vitae? How am I going to apply? And do you know what? I was reading over the news some days ago, and I saw some guys that just finished college. They were able to design a thorough application that will just take your CV and will help you go through every new job that is being posted on LinkedIn that is in your area, and it's going to apply on your behalf. Can you imagine that? So these are opportunities. They are digital friendly niche, which is, if you look at that niche that has to do with career pivoting and skill transition. So if you're able to build that app, or you are able to get affiliation to help people promote that application, there goes their money. Look at online business for beginners. That is another niche. That is niche number 4. Everybody, you keep hearing online money, making money online. Many people still are stuck. A lot doesn't even believe it is possible. Some people are still living in denial that it's only people, when you hear online business, it is fake, it is scam, it is scam, it is what have you. But you and I know that that is not the case. That there is legit money in the online space for those that know how to play. So you can decide to have a niche where you can begin to train beginners, online business for beginners, the kind of business that anybody can do from online. Have a digital book, or you have an asset, you have a wisdom, you can teach, you can package that knowledge and put it online, and people will be ready and willing to pay for it. So everybody that wants to start something new, they always look for step by step, and if you're a step ahead, that gives you a hedge, and that gives you a position whereby you can be the go-to person that can sell that solution to them, and they will be willing to pay because you are ready to show them the step-by-step system on how they can begin the journey online and start their business. Another niche that is well grounded that you can also think of going into, that is guaranteed to be digital friendly, that you can build from yourself, from your own, is productivity and time management. A lot of our young men and women are distracted, no thanks to the social media and how the control and that the attraction to you just wanting to be on those screens are. But if you can relate to the time, the urgency of time, and you knowing that time is the new currency, time is the new currency, and anything and anyone that can help people save time. Let me repeat again. Anything and anyone, any product that can help people save time will sell. And that is why you are seeing that the disruption that artificial intelligence is causing is so rapid. One of those days you sit down, you are looking for a slide presentation, you have a presentation to make tomorrow, and you are stuck with your PowerPoint. You don't know how to start, you don't know where to import picture, you don't know where to press what, and you are locked in. Right as I'm talking to you, you can ask literally, if you have your documents, you have your presentation, you have what you want to present, in matter of 3 minutes, get 10-20 slides generated in seconds. So you see that any niche, the productivity and time management niche, is also another niche that you can build a digital product from. You can build a digital product from, like what I just shared with you, that okay, if I want to, if I want to do presentation, I'm always presenting and I don't know what to do. So you know the Gamma AI, gamma.ai, that's an application that if you go on it, you just speak. You can do text to speech. You can speak out all the points you want to talk about in your presentation, and in nanoseconds you will have your slide generated right away. So people want to know about that. If you can teach that or you can create that, that is money. And the next one that I'm going to talk about is health, wellness, and mental balance. This is so much relevant and needed. So many people, the craziness of the world at large, if you think it's not crazy, I'm telling you, it is that serious. You can see how this year started, and many of us can see the handwriting on the wall. So wellness is no longer optional. Everybody needs to be sound, mental balance, how to be well, healthy. And so if you can create any digital product that can help people to remain fresh, to retain their vitality, to teach them how they can still walk and still grow strong and not lose any part of their body, you know, people want to know. So digital wellness too is part of it. People need to be taught how to be digitally, you know, sound, to remove the toxic aspect of the whole digital space and still be able to engage and come out fair. So these are products that can. And let's now talk about this niche. Parenting is huge. The family life, education, and homeschooling is huge. There are so many parents that are searching for tools, planners, educative materials, and guidance on how they can make their children, especially women. I have a friend who has happened to have 3 boys, and she's always, it's like a constant tug of war for her to be able to keep them because their energy is so high. And so somebody like her will be always looking for what are those programs and initiatives she can use that are digital to engage her children, or that can even help them to bring down their energy. So if you have those answers, you are ahead, you are needed, and people need you. So go ahead and go for it. Education has gone digital. There are so many things that you can learn digitally online. And so if you can package anything, you are the next person that your wealth is just by the way. It's just along the path. Let's now talk to the next one, the niche 8, which is AI tech. AI and tech for non-tech people. I assume that every one of us that are watching this video live, or those that get to watch the replay, at one point or the other will have said that AI is nothing but a waste of time, or you feel you are not just sure that this AI thing is going to, you know, or maybe you have discarded that option. There are some people that are getting to wake up and see that this thing is not going anywhere. It's not going away. And we just have to wake up and smell the coffee. And so those people, they need to know how they can apply AI. They are not techie. They have not gone to study techie or technology or what have you, or computer science, but they need it. So if you have the wisdom and know-how to teach those people that are not techie how they can apply and use AI for their day-to-day work, then that is a niche you can build money digitally from. So you want to go and listen and see how can you bring out of all this point I've shared. You don't have to start everything as a whole. You can look at one of it that you can actually position yourself as an expert as soon as possible, and you can actually be able to simply explain in a simple language for the readers and for your clients to be able to understand. Then you are good to go. Let's talk about another niche which is also globally very relevant. It has to do with immigration, diaspora and relocation support. So many people back home from where I come from, they want to travel out. Many of them want to seek, greener pastures, as the case is being, and some of them also want to go and study abroad and do. So the global movement continues regardless of where people want to pay for clarity. They want to pay for checklists on how they can get access to the best schools and colleges that are scholarship based and what have you. So they need those guidance. So if you can provide those guidance, you can provide those information, you are hot. You're a hot chick, and people are going to be needing that service. And so you can see that we can go on and on. There's so many services, so many niches that you can decide to go into and begin your digital-friendly digital business. The last one is coaching, consulting, and expertise packaging, which is the one that I'm so much particularly interested in. The experts, they want help turning their knowledge into income. By the grace of God, I have a book publishing firm here in Maryland serving the needs of diaspora Africans and beyond. And what we specifically do is to help people turn their wisdom and expertise, their technical know-how, their philosophies, their wisdom in form of a book, digital book, ebook, planner, whatever, template, and every of these things. So you can see that there is already a market for coaching, and coach them on how they can speak their words through text and have their first outline, have their first book draft, and have it done. Or you have an expertise. Every of these details is what is available. You can reach out to me with a DM and I'll be willing to guide you. So you can see that these are several niches, and they feed and serve different purposes. And this is what you want to see yourself thinking in this year 2026. This is how you want to be thinking, that which aspect of all these niches do I want to narrow down? Okay? That I can begin to help, because this is the truth. Everybody needs it at this time we need. So you don't just have to pick the perfect niche so that you don't get stuck. You start from where you are. Look at your interest. Look at your experience, the one you have currently. Look at the kind of people you have access to at the moment. What are their needs? What are their interests? What is the experience you have that you can convert to solve and serve those people? Because people, those are the people that will bring the money you need. They have it. They have the money, but they need to see what you have for them before they can part with that money. And the last one that I want to give you, which is like a bonus, which has actually done the best shift for me as a person, is the one that I called the bridge to PLR and DPA. PLR help you to enter the niches faster. This is where it is very powerful, and this is the one I want to recommend for you if you are not going to be looking for how to get started. They have already helped you. PLR is possible, and it's powerful because it has already helped you to test the niches quickly, and it's also giving you that platform where you can launch fast without months of creating, and you can be earning while learning. So that is the beauty, and that is the one I'm going to be dropping the link for you to consider joining. If you're anywhere and if you're listening, I want you to please check out the link of what I'm going to be putting in the chat, because it's the game changer. I tell you, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So if you are watching, I'm going to do that now. So let me just drop the link. All right. Let me just get it. Okay. I'm sorry. One more. Okay. One more. Awesome. So I'm going to drop the link and I want you to please see what you can do. What that link is going to help you do is going to teach you. Is going to teach you. I want to try and see what's not letting me to put my link. Okay, I'm going to do that right away before the class session. So why am I talking about DBR, PLR, and DBA? So they have already tested the niches that works. They have listed them out. They have already put the product together, so you don't have to spend months in creating, and then you can start selling those things with while you are earning. So what I have for you as assignment for today, the homework for today is this: circle 2 niches that interest you out of all what we've explained today. Everything I've explained today, out of all the 10 of them, I started with personal development and life clarity. There are people that are overwhelmed that needs that. I talked about faith-based growth and purpose. There are people that they don't know their purpose. They are always looking for spiritual grounding. You can do that. I've talked about career pivoting and skill transition. And a millions of people are changing their career and they need side income. You can be the guidance they are needing. And a lot of people have been hearing online business and many people think it's a scam. You have done it. If you have the wisdom, you can show people the way, and that can begin to bring money to your doorstep. We talk about time is a new currency, and many people are looking for what are those things they can use that will save them time so that they can be more productive at what they do. Talking about health and wellness, that you all know that everybody is not going young. We are not growing younger. We are growing older every day. But those are those tips that will help us to still remain our health and wellness, to be sound mentally, health-wise, and all those details. You can sell them. We talk about parenting, education, and homeschooling. This is a very huge niche that you can bring product and sell. And I also talk about AI and tech for non-techie people, that if you have people or you happen to find yourself among people that are non-techie and they have a lot to get done, you can be the bridge, and because you're a step ahead of them, you can sell them solutions that can help them get their work done even though while they are not techie. And immigration, diasporans, relocation support, that is huge for people that are wanting to relocate. And we'll talk about lastly the last one, which is coaching and consulting and experts packaging. So what I will have for you as the homework for today is this: circle 2 niches out of all the 10 that interest you, match them to one problem you can solve, then choose one that we're going to explore. And please, I want you to make sure that you are not overthinking and overanalyzing. Just pick one and get yourself started, because momentum matters. Momentum matters. So that is what I'm going to be doing. For now, I'm going to be asking every one of you to please quickly go ahead and just check what are the area that you think you can easily or personally go into. And this is what I have for you guys. And I'm going to be leaving you with that link, because this is what is going to give you your own. So I'm going to quickly drop the link for you now so that you can enjoy it. Yeah, one more minute and that will be it. Let me get you started. 1 second, please. 1 second. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to show you the link and you can click it. That is where I started my journey, and I can tell you it's been a game changer. It's been absolutely game changer for me, and you also can explore it. Okay, I want to encourage you to please don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. And let me just, yes. Awesome. So this is the link. Okay. This is the link. So I want you to go to that link and check it out. Read through everything that is written in that place and see that is a done for you packaged PLR that you can begin to market. And if you need more details on what that thing means, it looks as, then please, you want to send me a DM, reach out, send me a DM, leave a comment, and I'll reach out to you. I can give you a one-on-one discovery session on how that thing can become a gold mine for you. Until I see you tomorrow for another interesting episode on this 30 days journey, please, I want to encourage you. Keep building. Don't say never. Retain your momentum and don't lose it. And let me tell you, you don't need all the 10, just one. Let's go ahead and build. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. God bless you. Bye for now.